All right, so hey everybody, it's me Asia, and I'm back with another video today. And so in today's video, I just want to shine the light on a few, just a few things. So I asked a couple of questions on my social media, and I got some good responses back. So this is just going to be a small Q&A, and then I'm going to give y'all some facts on the takes that I feel about these questions. So but first, before we get started, hi, how are you? My name is Asia. Good to meet you. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for coming to the channel. I really hope that you enjoy it. And yeah, there are plenty more other videos for you to watch, so get comfortable. So, all right, let's see. Okay, so really the first question that I got asked was, how do I feel about relationships? And so I already answered that on my actual channel. I actually did that in another video. I was like, relationships, I feel like they need honesty, they need accountability, and most importantly, they need trust, and for you to just tell it how it is, whether it's a friendship, whether it's an actual relationship that you want, and exclusiveness, the word being exclusive, or just being clear about your feelings is very, very important. We lead people on, we lead them astray, and there's no sense in doing that when you can just keep it 100. The next question was, do you like Marvel? It was like, you like Marvel? Like, you was asking me, like, you like Marvel? You like Marvel? Because I could take you to watch some Marvel. But as far as Marvel, I've seen a few movies here and there. I'm not really a Marvel fanatic, but I will say that, for watching a Marvel movie, I can most definitely find it very interesting because of the superheroes and the galaxy and all this other stuff. I forgot, what was it? What was that movie? It was a Marvel movie that came out a few years ago, and they had the girl in it and everything, and it was just dope. It was something galaxy something, but it was awesome. So I really, really liked that movie. Somebody said to tell them a random fact, and my answer to that was that you are fearfully, wonderfully made, and blessed and highly favored in the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Yes. But as far as a random fact, I'd have to say that I just found out that sea moss has some great benefits for you. If you guys don't know what sea moss is, it's basically like a plant. I'll just put it up here so that way y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know really how to explain. You know what? Let me just search it. Let me just search it, because that's gonna be way better than improvising. Sea moss benefits would be heart health. Seaweed is a bit of a superfood. It may promote weight loss. It's a good source of iodine. It supports gut health. It may boost your immunity. It's a healthy mouthwash. It's a healthy drink option. A friend of mine tells me that he puts like smoothies and expels mucus from your body. Reduces inflammation. It cleanses your blood. I've heard that a lot. And it increases energy. So that's just a random fact, that sea moss is a good protein for you. I ought not say protein, but I mean, it's just a good benefit for you. So hey, if you want to try it, put it in your smoothies, take it, eat it, whatever you want to do. You can add it to your smoothies. You can add it, you can make gels, you can make a facial mask, you can add it to soups and stews and mix it up with other herbs to make a tea. And I got this from Kevin Gates. He said this in an interview. He was like, if there's something that we're not allowed to eat, there's no sense of us putting it on our bodies. So you can eat it and you can put it on your body. So the next question was, are you gonna get a tattoo? I thought about it way back when. So funny story. I told my mom one day, I was just like, I said something about a nose ring. I told her that two people in my class had got nose rings. It was Trey Jink, and it was also Jasmine Berry at the time. And so they both had nose rings. And I had told her, and then she was just like, you're not getting a nose ring. You're not getting a nose ring. But she would approve me for a tattoo that's gonna last forever. which I thought was absolutely funny. But no, that was like way back then that I thought about it, and then even then I wasn't really too crazy about it either. I thought about some of the places that I may get it on. I remember when I went to go, when me and my cousin went for her birthday, and so she went to go get a tattoo and stuff like that, and so I was thinking about it at the time, but I never did it. And honestly, till this day, I still don't think tattoos are even something that I just would even care about. Speaking of which, she's calling me. Oh my gosh, let me tell her. Love you though. Okay, so, but yeah, as far as tattoos, not too, don't really care about it, not too hung on them, not too sprung on them. But am I going to get one? Probably not. Probably not. I thought about places. I thought about maybe I want a cross right here, maybe I want a, you know, a verse right here, you know, something that's very symbolic, of course, but other than that, no. Any Netflix recommendations? So I feel like I should do a whole video on this because I've got some great Netflix recommendations, and I don't really watch Netflix right now, but I know for a fact that when I did, there were a lot of stuff that I would watch that other people would have never heard of. So let me just go through the list just for a tad minute. I'll give y'all 3 good Netflix recommendations. So, and it's probably movies that most likely have already came out, but they're just on Netflix. Really Love is a very good movie. It's basically, I see it as, so Really Love is a very good movie. It reminds me of Love Jones. If y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, it's going to be up here. And it's basically about, you know, this painter, and I think this woman who wants to pursue, is it law? She's a businesswoman, and yeah, they end up falling for each other basically, but they're in 2 different worlds. On top of that, you know, he's waiting to get his big break, and she's technically already gotten her big break. So it's a really good movie. I watched it a few months back. It came out in 2020, and I watched it a few months back one day, and I was just like, oh my gosh, why does this remind me of Love Jones with Nia Long and Lorenz Tate? Can't forget my man, can't forget him. But honestly, it was a really good movie. So yeah, you guys should watch it if you have not. Not for kids, by the way. Fatherhood with Kevin Hart. That's a really, really good film. I have to say that would probably be the first film that I've ever seen him be actually emotional and be serious instead of comedic. So yeah, that's a really good movie. That came out in 2021 of last year. So that's great. Roxanne. That's a great movie too. I think I've watched that like more than 4 times because I love Shantae. Love Shantae Adams. She was awesome. Nia Long's in it as well. And then you also have, who else is in it? You just have a lot of great people in it. But yeah, Roxanne, you know, it's old, but a lot of people just haven't seen this movie. So that's 3. And these are just some stuff, like I just looked online because like I said, I don't do Netflix for real, but this is just some stuff that popped up as far as, you know, Roxanne. You also have I just saw it. Oh, if you guys have not seen Spike Lee, She's Gotta Have It, you know, that's not just like a Netflix film, that's an actual film that just happens to be on Netflix. I would say go and watch it before they take it off. Please don't take She's Gotta Have It off Netflix. But yeah, She's Gotta Have It. It's so dope. Like, I'm a big Spike Lee supporter. So yeah, and Burning Sands is a good movie. I've seen it a few times, and I've looked for certain things in it. So if you like movies that are gonna make you think, I'd say, you know, like between Jordan Peele and other people like that, like that's really, really good too. But yeah, and as far as like series recommendations, I mean, I've seen, what was it? Grand Army. Yeah, Grand Army that was a good show. I can't believe they took it off. I was really very getting excited for season 2. And it's so funny because so many people would talk about Grand Army and they'd only talk about the first part, as far as when the girl had to handle the other girl and all this other stuff. But she was helping her out. And once you get past that part, you start to see around other things and you get irritated really quick, but it does make you think as well. So I'm one to, especially when I see something once and I go back to look at it again, it's like, okay, maybe this is something that I missed in the first round. Because 9 times out of 10, if you watch something more than once, you're gonna see something that you didn't see before. So yeah, Grand Army would be most definitely a Netflix suggestion. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. I mean, Grand Army, and On My Block. If you're not already put onto On My Block, like, go ahead, watch the season, you know, Vampire Diaries, stuff like that. So hey, that's pretty much for any Netflix recommendations for that one. But there will be a whole video on it because I feel like I've got some more up my sleeves that I can really talk about. Okay, your last song on your Spotify. My last song on the Spotify, let's say. Oh, Spotify's wrong camera. Spotify. My last song on the Spotify, it was a church song. Not on YouTube, Asia, on your Spotify account. Last song on my Spotify account was Everlasting God. That's the last song that I played with William Murphy and Bishop James Morton. So Everlasting God. So yeah. What is your shoe size? I'm not even sure anymore. So usually my shoe size, depending on the shoe, would be an 8.5. 9 times out of 10, it's always a 9. And what I just realized was that when you're talking about shoes as an adult size, I wear a 9 wide. So yeah. So if you're in the store and you see a 9W, it's me. Okay. And what's your favorite sport? Oh my gosh, I just saw that one. My favorite sport, I wouldn't say that it's like an actual favorite sport, but I used to type be into basketball back then when I was in high school. I used to watch it from time to time. Used to know the teams, used to know what was going on. Barely knew what was going on, but used to know what was going on. You know, I wasn't like a newscast reporter, stuff like that. But yeah, basketball, I like going to basketball games. And as far as something that I might find interested in was probably be, it would probably, no, basketball. So basketball for the win. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah guys, so that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for the participation with your questions. This was really fun. You should keep them coming. If there's anything that you want me to touch on, whether it's personal, whether it's cultural, like I want to know what you guys are thinking, and so being able to put in my 2 cents be very, very interesting. This is bad. So yeah guys, this is it for the video. Thank you so much for being tuned in. Drop comments, just let me know in my, I almost said in my direct messages whether you want to see me do topics on anything deeper. Is there anything that you want to know about me? Is there anything that you would like me to discuss on, whether it's with you or somebody else? Like, I would be more than happy to. So yeah, just making sure that we keep this channel rocking and keep it going, and you know, being consistent as possible. But like I said, you know, no promises or anything. When it's time to post, you'll most definitely see me. So you guys have a blessed day, have a blessed week, stay safe, and I will talk to you later. Bye.